What do you think of this spot, Cam? You like it? I think it looks nice. You know? I mean, Colin suggested it, but I don't know where he's at. He was supposed to meet us like 10 minutes ago. Yo, what? What? Oh my God, what is he doing? Yo! Bro, this isn't Coachella. What are you doing? My God. Look at this guy. Think you're so clean, huh?
Yeah, I do. Coachella was fucking tight this weekend, dude.
What are you talking about?
You know, Coachella was fucking nice, dude.
You weren't at Coachella. You literally sent me a snap over the weekend of you and your broken thumb at home.
Okay, the Coachella live stream was great, Devin. Let me just live my life. Why'd you have to kill the vibe?
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
Your fit is bad.
Yeah, I know, I look bad as fuck, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like bad-y. What? No.
But yeah, I wasn't actually at Coachella, but we did see some Coachella fits this weekend. It was pretty cool. I guess I don't really need the handbag anymore. You know, place it down there. Nice.
Shout out to your sister.
Yeah, shout out my sister. She hand knitted it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I'll get to the thumb story in a second. I just wanted to go ahead and start off the pod by giving a little shout out. Our YouTube channel, Colin and Devin, every week on a Tuesday, that's the day that we record the podcast. But we also do a live stream at 8 p.m. The reason we do that is because there are a lot of times on this podcast where we want to talk about something and it's so current, and then by the time the podcast comes out, it's old news, like the Will Smith slap situation. You know what I'm saying?
Struggle. Yeah.
It's stuff like that where we want to have a conversation, but we don't really have the opportunity to get it out in time. So we do the live stream as our way to try and connect with people on a timely basis with more current stuff. If you do tune into the live stream, it is going to be like one of our episodes of the podcast where we kind of have some preset things that we want to talk about. You don't necessarily have to be there to kind of understand what we're talking about and enjoy the video. But at the same time, we do have that aspect of interaction, and that's what I do kind of like about it, is being able to talk to you guys.
Yeah.
So I would say definitely check it out. Come through every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Also, go to the Benched Instagram account because we're about to have some fire-ass fit pics.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know that we're very contradictory with our fits today.
Very much so. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you look like you were just at Coachella. I look like I just picked you up from Coachella. I look like the annoyed granddad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking grandpa, you gotta drive slow as hell. I just took like 3 fucking tabs, my guy.
Oh my God. This is where your college fund went to?
Parents. I should have never.
I will stop this car right now. I will stop this car right now.
What, are we going to Whataburger?
Jamathan, I swear to God.
Jamathan? Yo, what a name.
Jamathan Tamariquai Johnson, I swear to God.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, so my name's James. It sounds like a name that I would have made up for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like something that somebody would name their kid. Like, no, I'm like, yeah, my name used to be Chad Bradley, and now my name is Jamathan
Tamariquai Johnson.
Tamariquai Johnson. Honestly, you know, get it right. Rebranding.
Man.
I'm a new me.
Goes to Burning Man once.
Right. Happy 420. I know this is going to be a little bit late, but 420 was this past Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed your Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah. Celebrate safely. Don't uh, post any. Sorry, there's a fly. Don't post any Nazi propaganda. Um, Hitler's birthday is 420.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should explain that one. I was like, what fucking potheads are just like, yo, you know what? Fucking Hitler, dude.
Yeah. Dead.
Well, maybe the ones in Europe right now, they're kind of having a crisis.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, what a transition.
Jesus Christ.
No, Europe is actually kind of having an uprising of like Nazism.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get into that later. Let's not.
Maybe not for this podcast, but it was kind of
We
something
could say
crazy.
that for the live. No, I mean-
That's so fucked. Yeah, we do our geopolitical topics on the live stream.
yeah. Starting now. Last week was actually hella just like political. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it just sort of turned into that. It was a good one.
Yeah, it was a fun conversation last week. We had a friend Jordan on.
Yeah.
He's doing the music thing. Really funny guy too.
Yeah. Shout out the homie. What's funny is actually I wasn't really friends with him. Like I don't think we ever had one real conversation.
Yeah.
He was more like your dude, but I always knew of him, and I knew he was like a cool, chill dude. So it was good to have him on. Good to like get to know him and stuff. And it's if you check our TikTok, I told Colin this, but it was just
Never let him know your next move.
yeah, don't let him know your next move, and really just having an introduction to the dude, after just being like 2 degrees away from each other, really,
Yeah.
all throughout high school. There's now footage of him just rolling me away on a dolly,
Yeah.
and I just think that's really poetic. You know?
It is really a crazy way that turned out.
Yeah. You said you sent him that text when I told you about it.
Yes.
Did he say anything?
He said LMAO.
Oh, tight. Yeah. Man.
It was funny how life works that way.
Yeah. So shout out Jordan. It was a good episode.
It's crazy how even in the middle of fucking nature, like we have airplane noise
We
like
can't
this.
escape it. We
Literally
really
can't.
Sorry about that,
We're
guys.
right next to an airport.
Yeah. It's
But-
just, unfortunate. We actually had to restart the pod like 5 minutes in.
Yeah. You know all those jokes that we said at the beginning? We said it before. It was just...
Stop! Don't admit that! Don't admit that!
Hey man, it's part of production. You got to keep the show rolling.
But 30 seconds before he said that, did we sell it? Did we sell it well? Did we look like it was genuine and first time improv?
It was our acting skills, honestly.
Yeah, we're just that good. Yeah. If you couldn't
Axel
tell by
Weber
our
who?
Yeah. Oh my god. That's
Hey, can we get a quick fuck Axel Weber chant real quick?
Yeah.
No particular reason. I just think he's annoying.
Yeah. Wow, that's old.
It really is.
Is he still
He like popped up and went away so quickly.
I did check his TikTok a good while back, but he's still making videos and stuff, and they're still pulling in decent views, but it's not what it once was. What, Snake? Stop.
No. I was thinking it was, but I see like big crickets and stuff.
Oh, okay.
No, but
can
I
deal
am
with that.
petrified of snakes.
Yeah. Where we're at currently is
Like this is the most naturey place we've been to so far,
yeah.
and it is very known for having animals like snakes.
Mhm.
And this isn't like north where like maybe you have like some mild snakes, like we have crazy, deadly, like freaky shit.
Yeah.
So,
We are the Australia of the states, as
exactly.
you once said.
Yeah.
And
So
but coincidentally, we are also on set of
Spider-Man 4?
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Or 4, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Numbers are hard, man.
yeah, I don't be saying shit for it.
Yeah. But this is actually where Electro just completely
Whipped his nuts out.
whipped his nuts out. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. And then later in the scene, of course, as everyone knows, everyone who's seen the movie, Sandman pops up and they just violently, like, make out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really was a great scene, honestly.
Yeah.
The cinematography on it was beautiful. They really like showed the relationship that wasn't there before.
Yeah, I really felt it was necessary. you know, Peter being such a cockblock getting in the way of their love.
Yeah, right.
It was,
That's the like whole crazy thing about that dichotomy of that movie was just like realizing that Spider-Man was never really the hero.
yeah. I sympathize with the bad guys.
Yeah, honestly.
The bad guys, you know.
It's like the equivalent of those people where like, I kind of feel like the Joker. Because, like society.
Scratch that from the tape. I actually do not want that on record.
Nope, it's going in.
Damn it. But
it's tough for you, my boy.
yeah. You know what's tough? That was another joke we made earlier that we had to make again.
We're just trying to roll through it.
Yeah.
But,
because this is actually a spot where like off-road trucks come through, and we were just in the middle of the path, and we made the mistake of setting up in the middle of the path twice, actually.
yeah.
The first time,
We easily could have moved it the first time, but I'm stubborn, and I was like, nah, they'll
Yeah.
just move around us. Fuck them.
then we see the car behind, and
I'm
you're like,
like,
oh,
oh,
shit,
no, I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
do that.
You're the first to get up, yeah.
But, this is going to be a terrible segue.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Last week, I said, we're just rolling through. Last week I mentioned that I was
Oh.
going to have some work stories.
Uh-huh.
And, I just quit my job. And to put it bluntly, I didn't love working there. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't great. And on my very last day, now that I am free, I'll admit it was a Target. And, from context clues, that's not super surprising. I just didn't want to, say it while I was on camera so that, any bad stories may come back to affect my job. So I was working at a Target for a while. And on my last day, they do a lot of drive-up orders. I heard over the walkie, something happened outside, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They're, saying code names and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know the code names, so I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I thought we were about to get popped, you know what I'm saying? I was a little scared.
Really?
And I later learned that, surprise, surprise, Florida residents don't know how to drive. And essentially, somebody rolled straight through a stop sign and hit one of the Target drive-up people.
Oh, I thought it was going to hit like one of those red balls out front.
Nope.
No, it's a person.
Nope, they hit a person.
What the how did I hear about this?
It just happened, but also, I'm sure that she kind of kept it private. Target loves to keep their PR on top.
That's so freaking bad.
And the thing is, I'm not totally surprised because the way they have the drive-up set up is, they try their hardest to make it as obvious as possible, but people just do not care.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that I also learned about retail, and that's why I don't really want to go back to retail. It essentially just... It showed me that we overestimate the average person's intelligence or empathy in general. People are selfish. People are stupid and lazy.
Feel entitled.
People are entitled, and people think that they are so much more powerful than they are.
Mhm.
And you don't realize that until you are working retail because of the way that people will treat you, the way people act around you, some of the shit that people say to you, and this situation too where clearly they can't drive either.
Right.
And yeah, I'm glad to be out of there. It wasn't the worst because, like I said, they pay well, but it's one of those things where it's just eventually it's just tiring to deal with the same shit all the time.
Those are the people that passed through the first time, right?
Yeah.
Nice to see you
Doing a
guys
nice
again.
nice little swoop around.
As they can see, we have adapted and moved out of their way.
Yeah. Right. I've never actually been back here where people are driving, so this was a weird experience. I've never had that issue.
Yeah. No. After that whole rant about your job, it's not really something I experienced while I was at Chick-fil-A, working in the back and such. but at my new spot, I've actually started cashiering
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and um, I'm not I'm not bad with people. It's just something I'd rather not deal with most of the time at work.
Yeah.
But I have been the past few days just to get my hours up and such, and it's I don't know it's a little nerve wracking, like, because the people are just so,
Snappy and rude.
they can be, a lot of the times they're nice, um, but the handful of times that they haven't been, it really just brings down my mood for the
Oh,
rest of the
yeah.
time, you know.
That's my thing is like I really thought that working at somewhere like a Target would make me more social because, I'd have to talk and help people all the time. I feel like it almost made me like more introverted because I felt like everything I was going to say was going to upset them.
Right.
And I felt like, I didn't want to talk to people unless I really had to.
Yeah.
So it actually really did make my social skills worse. And I hope that by being gone and trying to do more like freelance work, hopefully that actually helps because I feel like I'm more social than I've ever been. But still, there are times where like if somebody came up to me and talked to me like randomly, I'd be like, oh, hey, like, I kind of close up unless it's somebody I know.
Gotcha. I feel you on that. It's I think low key, I think I've been a little bit of a pushover at work at times with some people, but not. I mean, it's mostly because I don't really have a reason to care all that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I don't really want to call, because I'm still pretty new at the whole cashiering thing, and I don't want to call over my manager every time. So, like, I don't know if I should admit this on camera. Sometimes I'll just like not, if I can't find the button or anything to charge them for one thing, I'll just like give it to them free and whatever. Um, so they'll appreciate that. Not work, the people that I do it for.
Yeah.
Like it's half because like my anxiety for like taking too long trying to find whatever stupid button it is,
Mm-hmm.
and half they'll live, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of the time, it's such a like non-issue, anyways. Like, I feel like we should do like a whole deep dive on just retail for people who haven't worked retail
Yeah.
one day.
I would love to go into the horror stories of it because there's plenty out there already, but just like, you know, sometimes you need a little bit more empathy
Yeah.
for what like retail workers and uh, food workers go through and such.
It's maybe like a weird twist away from the topic, but I did kind of watch like a video, and I thought it was gonna be like a cheesy like top 10 type thing, but this dude was like, it's like 10 things that I wish I would have known before I was 30.
Oh, Cody Co. No.
No, but yes, but no.
But no.
But same kind of vibe. It was like a dude who was like, he just turned 30, and he was like,
I'm not gonna
No.
lie, that sounds so BuzzFeed.
no, it really does, but it actually was like such a genuine like sweet video.
Okay.
And he kind of talked about stuff like that where he was like, kind of just assume that everybody has shit going on, and try to assume that like everybody else does have an awful situation, because a lot of times the way he originally intended was like, you try to think like, why are so many people so far ahead of where I'm at? Why do I feel so lost?
Yeah.
And that's something that I've kind of struggled with.
Mhm.
And he's like, most of the time people are kind of putting up a front, and just like you probably do. So they may sound like they really know what they're talking about. Nobody really knows what they're doing. And when you just assume that, and you assume that they have a shitty situation, and assume that they're struggling too, sometimes it's easier to put their actions into perspective, and it's easier to empathize. But if everybody also does that, you have more empathetic people in general. And you don't have these things where people are just getting into fights because they're so entitled and they feel selfish.
Yeah.
It's such a like non-response to like just fixing a bunch of world problems. But it was more just in like the the short-term sense of like, don't just be a dick to some random person because
right.
you want something else. You know, like don't be selfish.
Yeah. So you're telling me this all is a front? This isn't actually you?
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You easily could have fooled me. Do you still have your paracord?
Oh, I don't even know if they really saw the paracord belt. I'm doing something crazy.
That was the
Crazy.
snazziest part of the fit. Not to
Oh my
turn that
God.
whole
Off-white who? Virgil Ware?
not to turn that whole bit into a joke or anything, because I wholeheartedly agree with what was said. But come on, like look at that. That's so cold. Show
really
the people.
is.
Show the people.
Let me do a quick stand-up.
Yeah.
Paracord belt. Nobody's doing it like I am, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, the industrial design thing, futurism.
We're showing
I don't know.
Fits, you know.
Grandpa fit, kind of
Grandpa
nuts.
fit. Yeah. I got
Even got the polo slippers.
polo slippers.
Polo house shoes outside the house.
Full cozy.
Wild.
Full cozy, you know.
Wild.
This is how we do it these days.
It is nice though.
Thank you. I try.
But
Or I have been trying as of late.
yeah, I've noticed we've had some nice fits this
Yeah.
season.
Season 1 fits, garbage. Season 2 fits, I've stepped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be fair, like when we started season 1, it was like peak Florida summer, and we haven't gotten there yet.
that's true.
I'm sure when that shit hits, we're probably gonna be back to it.
No,
just
you're
'cause-
probably right.
You can't survive for an hour outside in like a fucking hoodie.
Watch me. I will. Now that you said that, I'm going to do an episode
The
like
end
that.
of the episode, you will be drenched. Said I can do it though.
I can.
It's
yeah,
not can. It's not do I want to. It's can I.
I will.
I
I will do it.
will.
You can hold me to it. I'll do it. Yeah.
All right.
Like-
I'll track your progress. When you
It's
like
gonna be in
fucking
the
pass out of heat stroke and shit.
And you got to carry another like 30 minutes of.
Like, damn it, I gotta carry Devin out to the car real quick. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I mean, I think I fully found my steez. You know, it's
like that.
funny because like we'll occasionally go like thrifting or whatever with our boy Jaden, and you know you and Jaden will be looking at some nice clothes like legitimately, and I'll be just throwing together whatever bullshit I can,
but I think that
and
like
then you get mad or you get frustrated.
because it still looks good.
Yeah.
Nah, you have like ironic drip. You know what I'm saying? And it's nice.
Yeah.
Like it's purposefully ironic, and thus it's art.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that if you started an Instagram page for fashion,
Mm-hmm.
low key it may work.
No, you need the confidence. And
Yeah.
I think I have that for the most part when I'm rocking whatever.
Exactly.
Like me last year would not have put this on, you know?
Yeah.
Like
That shit's fire.
it took a little evolution, but I got to this point and I'm liking where it's at. No.
For me, like, I still don't know what my fashion is. I feel like I kind of ride trends, and that's what I'm trying to get off of.
Mm-hmm. Just find you.
Yeah.
That's some deep shit.
Dude, it's the fucking PCP.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same fucking thing.
Yeah, Coachella gave me like a fucking spiritual awakening, dog.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. Like, I was like fucking passed out for half of it, but when I was awake, I was tripping the fuck out. And I was like, I thought I saw God, dude.
You gave Grandpa a tab on the way home. Just
Yo, Grandpa, you should really try this fucking sticker, dog.
Listen, dude, you gotta find you know. Grandpa, look at the fucking road. It's just like, listen.
And that is how I lost my grandpa.
What a sick ending.
Yeah, what a wow.
What a sick way to go.
Speaking of
out.
my grandpa, I think he actually watches our podcast religiously.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What a terrible episode for him to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. Speaking of religiously, I hope your Easter was well.
Oh yeah.
We
We dropped off a little bit of ham, you know.
ham.
We did like honey baked ham. We did like a
Oh.
whole dinner and all that.
I thought you.
No, I just dropped off ham,
Yeah, just like
ham cuts.
just deli. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I give cold cuts. That's crazy. Yo.
Here's your Easter cold cuts.
Yikes.
God.
Yeah, I just ran a Subway actually.
Yeah.
No, that's all it was.
Oh my God.
Nah, but we you know.
Cold cut Easter. That's my band name. Sorry. Yeah, we're performing at next year's Coachella.
Yo, actually, that would be crazy. I think we could have a good set. When are we gonna start making music?
I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, we have so many band names to choose from when we have no music to
Right.
put out.
Like let's pick one of the best. This is my band name.
Yeah.
You know, make a little compilation for TikTok and be like, what is your favorite band name?
Right.
That actually would be a pretty good TikTok. Plus, then the winner can be our actual band name.
I'm into that. The thing is, I say a lot of it off camera.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's some good
I
ones on
honestly
camera.
should just like have a list.
Yeah.
I should just put together like
Write 'em down
in
as
one
soon
of
as
my
you say it.
notes. Yeah, just like, all right, cold cut.
As you're
Easter.
making the joke, you're like, and that is my band name.
That is my band name.
No, the Grandpa Jip completely matches your dad jokes like crazy.
I'm saying
It's
like
always the fucking, that's
Yeah.
my band name, or like, what's the other one you say?
anything that ends in er, I hardly know.
I
her.
hardly know her.
Yeah, shout out Curtis Connor.
But there's another one too.
Oh, I have another one.
I think there is.
Ooh,
Band name.
this is my entire brand, and I don't even know where you're getting at. This
That's
is great.
I gotta figure out what it is. You always say that's my band name, or like, it's not even just the hardly know her. Like,
I'm really intrigued because I'm
I'm
trying
gonna
to
figure out
think.
what the other one is because there is another very specific one that you say. It's very similar to that's my band name, but it's slightly different.
Rap name.
It's not like that's my name. It's like that's something. I forget. We'll figure it out later.
I'm
I'm
disappointed.
sure it'll pop up and I'll point it out.
Yeah. I try to be self-aware, but I don't know what you're getting at, and I'm so
Yeah.
sad.
Maybe I'm just gaslighting you.
Yeah, that happens.
Gaslight.
That tends to
Gaslight.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't gaslight your grandpa. I'm already high on.
Gaslight your grandpa now. That's my band name.
That's gonna be a separate note. Collins man name. Because I'm
They're
not.
gonna
I
be
am
like
not
way
cla-
worse.
I'm not claiming that one.
Yeah.
That's all you, my man.
No, that's actually the album title.
Gaslight your grandpa by Cold Cut Easter.
Why does that so good?
That shit goes crazy.
Yo.
That'll be on the market soon. Look out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go check iTunes store. Go buy the album. Don't stream it.
Yeah. We're only gonna put it out on. You can only buy it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
You can buy the
god.
CDs at your local 7-Eleven.
What kind of genre do you think our music would be?
I think just really long ambient music.
Long ambient.
Like we literally just make background music, and then every once in a while we just scream like, "Fuck."
Oh my god. We're just sounds.
Yeah.
We're just like ah.
Grrr. It's like.
No, each song should have like a different emotion to it. Like frustrated is just like you're doing that, and I'm just like, fuck. Damn it. Oh man. Was that today? I really want to do that right now.
Boom, boom, tss, boom, 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 tss, boom, 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 tss.
Is this still frustrated or is this?
It just switches to Yeezus real quick.
Oh,
It said, "Oh shit, I have it on shuffle."
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, we could. That's. So look out for that on the iTunes store and nowhere else.
Yeah, you're getting a show.
Yeah.
So speaking of shows, I actually didn't do my part, and I didn't catch up on Atlanta or Moon Knight.
What? Really?
Yeah,
You didn't watch the latest one? For
Mm-mm.
either.
either.
Wow.
Because I was gonna Atlanta, I needed to catch up with on my own.
Mhm.
Moon Knight, I was waiting on Megan to watch with me, but I think that's not gonna happen. So I think I'm gonna just go watch it on my own.
Gotcha.
Um,
So you just saw episode 1?
episode 2.
Oh, okay, you just missed the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, by the time this comes out, we'll be up to episode 4, but
Yeah.
so you haven't seen episode 3 yet.
I have not.
Damn.
So if anything, we can use that as a way to, talk about the live stream again. Go check that out because we'll probably talk about that tonight. I can
Yeah,
probably watch
he'll likely get on that.
it. Yeah.
Same with Atlanta, hopefully.
Atlanta too, yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll watch those as soon as I get home.
Perfect.
So
Man, no, this Atlanta episode was a good one, man.
really,
It's like a kind of. I mean, they're all definitely like surreal and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that lends itself to being a little bit creepy throughout all of them. But this one was um, had a character that was especially creepy, and there are
Okay.
theories that he's a ghost. So you'll see what that whole thing is about.
Spoiler. No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So when they kill Ern, it's actually just a
Yo.
whole metaphor for. Okay.
Yo.
No, it's a good one. It's a. I like all the episodes that sort of harp on white people, because that's
Yeah.
what I do with you, and I feel like I go.
He's like, I can relate because I love
Yeah.
to make fun of my white friend.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's okay. I like it too.
You have a degrading kink.
Yeah, I think we've already made that joke very, very clearly.
A number of times,
yeah.
likely. Yeah.
I don't think it's a joke anymore. So, anyways, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's probably not in the shot, but it's like, look at it. It's really close.
Yeah. I think Cam was getting a nice shot for us.
Yeah.
Doing great work over there.
Shout out to our boy Cam. He's back from his hike.
Yeah.
We
You want to
missed
talk about your
last
hike
week.
real quick?
Oh yeah.
Come talk about your hike.
Yeah, here.
I'll stand in the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Our homie Cam. Last week he was out.
We
having
still
a
need to
grand
get him
old
like a
time.
proper mic set up. So
We
you know.
do. And a chair.
Yeah.
Where he's located is kind of iffy, but he's been walking around. It's fine.
It's very weedy out here. I like it.
Right?
Yeah.
So tell us about your time away. What was it like without us bothering you for a week? No.
It's pretty crazy. I still did the what's it called, thumbnail edits, but
That's true.
what was it? I was out there for about 5 days. Yeah, we hiked like 40 miles, 40 plus,
Jeez, man.
and it was like the first day. I'm not gonna lie, I was suffering because I was like, dang, I never done anything like this before.
Yeah.
But they were right. By day 3, it becomes routine. Like you wake up, it's gonna be freezing cold. You gotta move before your body freezes up and everything.
Right.
Overall, that was a good experience.
That's good. You said you threw up on day 3?
Yeah, I got freaking elevation sickness, but after I did, I felt like $1,000,000. Like I can walk like 20 more miles.
Damn.
I just had to get it out the way because I was having a huge headache, and he told me I might get altitude sickness, and I was like, ah, shoot.
So you said 40 miles in 5 days?
Yeah, 40 miles in about 4 days. Yeah,
Oh,
day
4.
5 was getting off the trail.
Gotcha. So about 10 a day?
Yeah, about 10. I remember we averaged like for the 4 days, we averaged about like 13 and a half to 15. Like we'd be walking
Jeez,
those
man.
distances and going uphill. We'd go.
I was
from
gonna
like,
say, because it's not like you're just going flat. You're like, there's
yeah,
there's
I
an
was like
incline.
from Florida, so I was already struggling on day 1 with the elevation. But
Right,
it was
right.
like we would go from like not too bad, like elevation 1,000 to like 3,500 in about like span of about 2-3 miles. So it's a bit of a hike up.
Yeah. Jesus, man.
But overall, it was pretty fun. We should go
Excuse-
next time.
Excuse this Coachella walk, but yeah, I'd be down. Would you be down to go for a 40-mile hike?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
Do benched on the peak.
That actually would be crazy. But that means we
Getting this up here.
Yeah.
40 miles with the bench.
Yeah, I think we
That's
could do it. No.
That's one of those ones where we may have to get like one of those foldable benches and then like
Oh,
set it up
collapsible.
after.
Yeah, because that weight would be crazy.
You said I think we
absolutely
could
not.
do it.
Not with
Listen,
this.
I think we have a lot of enthusiasm about what we're capable of doing with this whole project, but that's a little much. I'm telling you
Not
right
carrying,
Very optimistic,
not
right.
carrying this one though. Maybe like a smaller one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
for
can make
sure.
the stool.
now. Just
We all bring our own stools.
keep in mind the stool that he's referring to is going to be made out of the scrap wood that didn't go on here, and that's like a 3-foot
Yeah.
thing.
Very tiny.
So
I was
Okay.
thinking about making it just like, or going and getting another 2x8 and just making it like a clone of this bench, but just one person.
That'd be hard.
that would go hard.
It'd be like a director's chair.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like we'd be able
when
to
it's
travel
not in
with
use,
it.
you could actually use it as a director's
Oh,
chair.
yeah, that makes sense.
You'd have to put it in your car though, because there's no way it's fitting.
I think it could.
Possible.
We'd have to see.
No way.
It could.
Really?
You could probably tuck.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll just have to test it out.
We damaged your card putting the dolly in.
Hey,
This is a pretty
It's all part of the
well-made
process.
bag.
Right?
It has like a nice weight to it.
Yeah, I like it too.
Hands.
I may steal it from her.
No, right.
She's never seen that shit again. Courtney, if you're watching this, sorry.
Don't know why she
Yeah.
let us borrow it.
Shit.
having
Yeah,
me on
this
the show,
goes with
guys.
my steez more than it does yours.
It really kind of does actually.
So,
What?
if you don't mind, I'm just gonna.
Like I said, we will have Cam with his own mic so that he can chime in with us more regularly.
Yeah. Courtney, I hope you don't mind.
This is now Devin's bag, actually.
Sorry.
Sorry. We will eventually have Courtney on the pod because she is also pretty funny.
Mhm.
She thinks she's the funnier sibling, but I think that that's bullshit.
That's a
but-
different tune off camera. That's a different tune off camera, but we won't get into that.
No, I keep it the same energy. She's not the funnier sibling, easily.
Courtney, if you're watching, only focus on me when I tell you this. That is not what he typically says.
Nope. It's not true. Don't lie.
Yeah.
You don't have to lie on camera.
Yeah, don't lie.
You don't have to lie
Don't
on
lie.
camera,
Yeah,
honestly.
no, don't lie then. Don't lie then.
So,
Tell us how you really feel. Family
how I
matters.
really feel. Honestly, the bandana is kind of rocking today. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
I used to have a bandana phase back in high school, and I did not rock it like
Oh
this.
boy, did you.
I did not rock it like this, and it did not look good.
Weirdly enough, I think this is your best bandana look. I
Yeah.
don't know why. You look like
There's
a...
not really many great ones. So
yeah.
it's not really competing with much, but
Yeah. The bar is in hell right now, but you know. You
it's definitely not the worst.
Yeah. You look like a pirate who was just at a... You look like a gay pirate.
Gotcha.
ER.
ER. That's fucking crazy.
No.
That's
oh my
not
God.
okay.
That- I was hesitating because I thought I was already pushing it, but you did
Said
it.
ER.
Yeah. That's staying in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, 100%.
But yeah. Now back to what Cam was like talking about. We talked a little bit about his hike off camera, and like I told him that I have actually never really done anything like that, and I also haven't done like camping, I also haven't done fishing,
Mm-hmm.
and by that point he was like, what?
Do you go outside?
Yeah, before this podcast, this is actually my first excuse to leave the house.
Fair enough.
So yeah, but no, like legit, I just never really found the means to or a reason.
Yeah.
Like, weirdly enough, I did Cub Scouts, but that lasted legitimately like 3 weeks.
I always wanted to do shit like that.
Yeah.
Scouts as a kid. But then I realized, like, it's just kind of...
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I think my my troop number or whatever it was like 007.
Oh, that's actually kind of tight, though.
Yeah. It was either that or it just had some combination of 2 zeros and a 7.
Hmm.
Because I still have the patches that just never made it onto my uniform because I left so soon.
I feel like you should put those patches on something that's tight.
Yeah. I've kept them for that reason, but I just haven't found something that I
Should
wanna
get like
put
a
it on.
really cool like jacket or bag or something.
Right. No, that's probably the plan. But yeah, so I never really did those things, and I don't know if I would survive.
Yeah.
Have you?
I went camping for the first time like about a year ago.
Mm.
And no, it was terrifying.
Cool.
I'm not a big outdoorsy person either. And I've never really been hiking. But like I said, we went camping in quotations because my dad had a camper, and we were out like on campgrounds where
Yeah.
you could like set it up on this little like platform and everything. And
Right.
it was really nice. Just being outdoors, but like kind of in the same city like comfort. Like I didn't feel like completely out of place.
Mm-hmm.
But Florida, like we said, the Australia of the U.S., we had yellow flies going crazy. We had like wasps, and there was like a 6-foot snake that we saw right as we pulled up. My
Jesus.
dad was like, I was going to sleep in the tent, but now I don't want to.
Right, yeah.
He ended up sleeping in his car just because of that. Because he also brought his little dog,
Oh, wow.
little Pekingese poodle mix.
No, that's snake food right there. Yeah.
Exactly. It was a big snake. I saw it. I guess like one of his friends was camping with us too, like a few spaces down.
Yeah.
And his son was like riding a bike, and that's when he saw it.
Oh.
Big rattlesnake.
A 6-foot rattlesnake?
Fucking freaky.
Damn.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like Florida for that reason. I just snakes. They bother me.
Yeah. I would still love to go camping. Or if we did a bench like in the middle of the woods,
Mhm.
that would go crazy.
Yeah.
So Cam and I actually talked about because when I said fishing, because that seems a little more that seems more common, and for some reason still haven't done that.
Mhm.
Have you done fishing?
I went fishing a lot as a kid. I just
Mhm.
haven't done it recently. Like,
We talked about doing bench from a boat, so we were wondering if you had any plugs for a
boat.
boat.
I don't quite know anybody with a boat, but I'm sure that we could find something to work out.
Sorry about that, Cam. No access to a boat right now.
We'll have to figure out the boat part later.
He said boo.
Well, we should make like a raft. Put it on the raft.
Mhm.
Just put it out in the middle of the ocean, in the middle of a hurricane.
That's what I said, and you said, that's a little ambitious. Why change your tune now, man?
Because it's generally pretty rocky out there.
Y'all built the bench. You can build the raft.
We did build a bench.
We're gonna have an episode of Bench where we're building a raft, and then the next week's episode will be us on the raft.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be bench. It's gonna be rafted.
Rafted.
Rafted. Yeah.
I'll even update the logo and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be tight.
We somehow get the word rafted into the shape of a raft as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm down, but like, we're definitely using power tools.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Always remember to use power tools, kids. It is not 1900. You do not have to manually saw anymore.
Shout out OSHA. I think that's the correct thing.
I think.
Yeah, sure.
We'll go with it.
But yeah, use power tools. Don't wear goggles. Don't wear gloves. Those are merely suggestions.
Exactly. If anything,
Leave your hair
it's
down.
probably recommended that you don't ground yourself when using electrical tools.
Yeah.
Um,
Wear baggy clothes.
if you're ever worried that it's not working, just be sure to like test it on yourself. Just give it a nice little tap.
wear
um,
acrylics.
Yes.
Open-toed shoes as well.
Oh yeah, because you need to let it breathe.
Yeah.
The
Sometimes
baggy
it can get hot
clothing,
in
that
there.
too. You know, it just like allows airflow.
Yeah.
You know, make sure that if you do have shoes that they're untied because the tied laces are actually a hazard.
It's quite restricting actually.
Yeah.
And you don't want to cut off blood flow and suddenly fall over. While you're.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's for the best.
Yeah. We are gonna get sued. Somebody
Likely.
is gonna probably not understand that we're joking and
Yeah.
do all of this.
What do you mean? I did all of those things that we just talked about while we were building this, so I don't see the problem. Yeah,
You're right.
you just weren't paying attention like that.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody actually would see our bench video and like point out how many things we did wrong.
You were like 2 rungs high on the ladder, just like sawing down.
in between my nuts.
Yeah, literally, it was right here.
It was so bad. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, go check out episode 8 of Bench Podcast.
Yeah.
That was early season. You know, season 1 was basically our trial period, and that was a fun time.
Yeah.
We spent 9 hours on it, and we still didn't finish, all because we didn't want to use power tools.
Didn't really think to. It like
Yeah.
was like brought up in passing conversation, but we were like,
Yeah.
But
You kind of just see like our mental collapse after.
yeah, it's actually just a sort of documentary type thing where it's just like the like documenting our mental fortitude, and you know, let's move on because I'm getting like flashbacks.
This is starting to get triggered.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so TikTok had an update
Mm-hmm.
where they allow you to look at profiles that have viewed yours, as well as them being able to see that you viewed
Mm-hmm.
theirs. You had it on for a second, and we were on a call, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to turn that off." The reason for that is, if you've been to the Benched TikTok account, and if you've liked any video or followed us, there is a non-zero chance that I've looked at your profile. I am admitting that right now.
He went all stalker mode. He said, I'm
Yeah,
checking out everybody that has ever looked at our account.
Of the nearly 4K people that have been on there, I have looked at, I'm trying to be realistic here, maybe 1K.
We're watching you.
1 out of every 4 people that follow the Benched account, I've likely looked at your profile. But now, from this point on, if I do that, there is a chance that you may see it, unless you
I turned it
are
back
with me.
off.
You
I turned
it
it back
back
off.
off. Perfect.
So now we're going to watch you in private.
Yeah. Now you just won't know, and now you'll just have to ponder.
This is going to be a sick TikTok clip.
Yes. So if you happen to post, and you want to leave a message for us in one of your video captions, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Hi to @Bench Podcast if you're watching.
Because we probably are.
Because we likely are.
Run. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Oh my gosh. Screaming that in the middle of this area
There's
is
still
so
a
funny.
park like 20 feet away from us.
There is a park, there's children, there are houses, there was construction earlier. So just screaming, nightmare, nightmare. This is probably not the best idea.
There's some kid back there like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Mom? There's a creepy man back there in a
Yeah.
bandana. There's a gay pirate back there.
There's a gay pirate and a grandpa back there. I think they're high on PCP.
Yo, if that kid knows what PCP is,
Yo,
that's sick.
honestly, get him on the pod right now.
Yo.
Fucking euphoria child over there. Oh, man.
But
But
that is the crazy thing is like with social media and stuff, you know, we can do that whole rant where it's like with social media, kids nowadays are just so ahead.
right.
But like I feel like it is somewhat genuine.
Yeah. It
When I was in middle school, I learned about weed when I was in like 8th grade and somebody had to explain what it was. But I was kind of a dork.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus. How'd that go?
It was weird. It was just weird because I was the one person that was like, what are you guys talking about?
Really?
Like, yeah, dude, I smoke weed all the time. I've smoked weed since I was in like 5th grade, dude.
What
I
the
was like-
fuck?
And I was like, okay, first off, this kid's lying. But also, like,
Yeah.
second off, I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, I hope he's lying.
I hope.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of that. You know, kids will talk about drugs early on.
What was your perspective on drugs early on? Like, what was it like for you?
When pre-high school, I was one of those annoying kids that was like, nah, drugs are lame, big dog.
What?
Nah.
What?
I think it's a beetle.
Where is it? I don't see
You
it.
see it crawling around. Oh, it dug its way down.
Oh, damn it.
I thought it was a bee at first. That's why I freaked.
Oh, there is a singular weed under me.
That just tickled my foot real quick.
Sorry, there's marijuana under me.
Yeah, there is actual government grade marijuana down here.
This is medical.
But no, growing up, I was one of those kids that was like, nah, no drugs or alcohol for me. I think I'm gonna be straight edge, low key.
Oh, so you were straight edge but annoying about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I really had no intention to like have a reason for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just because I wanted to sound different. But to some extent, I also just didn't really know what would get people into drugs. And then I started college, and I was like, it's the stress. It's the mental disorders that people have that people are like, yeah, no, I think I want to take drugs right now to ease this.
Yeah, cool
Um,
off a little bit.
Yeah, so it didn't really click until I was in late high school.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I don't know if we brought this up already, but this being so close to 420, i.e., tomorrow being 420, at least for us.
Yeah.
This was supposed to be our 420 episode.
Yeah. We were gonna show up and do the whole 420 thing with a friend, and we were gonna,
Partake.
get a little, you know,
Partake in the
in the
devil's
activities,
lettuce.
the festivities.
Yeah.
Um,
Get our little our own Coachella going right here.
yeah, right.
Lightweight Coachella.
More like Rolling Loud.
Ah.
But the thing is, like, I think 420 as a holiday is like such a weird concept too. Like, I get it's about the joke, but at the same time, like, I remember in high school that being like the biggest thing. People would like skip school to go smoke,
Right.
and my thought was just like, y'all are turning up at 10 on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
and even then, it's making you like sleepy, bro.
I know.
Like,
Yo. Jesus.
I feel like, nowadays, I think I would have done it in high school, but it's like, now that I'm like out of high school and like, I'm almost done with my AA,
Hmm.
like, I'm not gonna smoke early morning on 420.
Yeah. Back then, people were smoking weed at 10 a.m. I was watching Good Mythical Morning. Nowadays, people are smoking whenever, and I'm watching Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
So,
So you can see things haven't
Yeah.
changed for you.
yeah.
No, I completely get it.
Yeah. No, that's also like very legit. That's a quality show.
Oh, yeah. It's really crazy, like, how they haven't let up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of the, like, early YouTube people who still are just, like, not hanging on. They're doing well with their audience, and I don't really hear about them often because I'm not part of that. And I think part of that is also that, like, YouTube has its own niches now. YouTube isn't the same thing where you just have one or two big creators. Like, it is a very niche, split-up platform.
Mm-hmm.
And Good Mythical Morning was, like, a crucial part of me growing up. I would watch it every morning before middle school, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of why I think it's, like, cool that they're still going strong with it. They're still doing the podcasting with Ear Biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they still do main channel stuff.
No, they don't. Good Mythical Morning is their main channel now.
Yeah.
They don't really do the music videos or skits or anything like that anymore.
Yeah.
But it was fun when they did. But also, like, what's great about their whole variety show is, one, the variety, but also, like, what keeps it going for as long as they have been, and probably well into the future, is the fact that their games are so thematic, and they could always change whatever theme they want and have the same format. And they've always been good about having well thought out formats, like the whole Will It thing, or they have a international like dartboard game or the shuffleboard game or whatever. They found what works with that, because what got them like really popping was like food and stuff.
I don't.
And they
Yeah,
just
that is the
switch
one-
up.
That is kind of like the nice thing about it is, like, I think for longevity's sake, you kind of do have to stick away from, like, trendier things and kind of find your format that works over the long haul.
Boy, have they.
Yeah. Because it's the same thing with, like, Jack's films, too. Like, for him to do, like, Yai and Your Grammar Sucks for so long.
Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has tweaked it and changed it over time, but it's still essentially the same thing, and he doesn't really, like, focus on trends, and he finds new ways to kind of, like, move it.
Mm. Yeah, it can be trendy, but that's not at its core what the show is about.
Yeah.
And like with Good Mythical Morning, like their evolution as people as well or I mean, not as Good Mythical Morning, but as like Rhett and Link as well,
Mm.
has been like fascinating over the years. Because we talked about this a little. You listen to their Ear Biscuits and like their like deconstruction stories and stuff.
Yeah.
And it it really humanized them a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
which
Not just humanized, but like it also like made me kind of relate
mhm,
or like be able to like kind of understand other perspectives on issues that I've kind of had to deal with too.
mhm,
Especially like revolving around religion. You know, it's just like it was interesting to hear them talk about it in the first place, but the way they went into it, it was really like kind of moving.
mhm. Because breaking away from the church, especially as how deep into it they were, it was a cool story to hear from both of their perspectives.
Yeah.
And like I can relate, but not to that extent. Just growing up Catholic and such, and just finding what I believe, and all that stuff. It was they sort of helped me find the right words for my reasoning,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just it helped a lot coming from them, having grown up watching them, and being like they basically like raised me for the most
Yeah.
part. So
Brett and Link are our father figures.
they really are, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, did you ever watch that like that Post Malone episode? The one that
Still didn't.
really,
Yeah, I
My
need to
God,
catch
man.
up on that too.
yeah, they did. Like typically when they have guests, they sort of make up a new-ish game,
Mm-hmm.
sort of revolving around whoever is on, like or whatever they're trying to promote.
Yeah.
Like they had um they had our boy Darius on,
Mm-hmm.
and they sort of did a game based around like weirdness,
Mm-hmm.
and it was weird, and like I think it made Lakeith fit right in because he really bought into the whole thing, was laughing and having a good
Yeah.
time along with that. But Post, being like a legitimate fan of the show, they just did one of their standard like dart games, and that worked perfectly because like Post knows what's up. He's been on. He knows a lot of the crew,
Mm-hmm.
and being the polite like just like wholesome dude that he is.
Teddy bear.
Yeah, really. Despite looking like fucking like hardcore biker type shit,
Yeah.
it was a really good one, you know. So
Definitely.
you need to get on that.
I will check it out.
Yeah,
Like I said that last week too, though.
you did, you did about a lot of things. Did you still haven't gotten Lego Star Wars, have you?
I haven't. I just want them to hear the slurping noise real quick.
I went a little bit before you, and it being like right here, this close to my ear, wasn't as loud as yours was. Wow.
Yeah. The fuck did you say about me?
You got one crazy throat.
I was going a completely different direction with that joke. I was going this way. You gave me fucking whiplash, dog. That shit was crazy.
Damn, your throat go crazy.
Yo. I was trying to say, like, we're speaking in gulps, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn, do that again.
yo. My man is getting bricked off of my gulping noises, bro. This is not okay.
This isn't okay, but okay, yeah. You got
What?
weird standards.
You damn straight.
You didn't get into your broken thumb.
I was going to ask about that earlier. It's like, oh my God, that was one thing I didn't want to, or I
Yeah.
didn't get to talk about. All right.
Let's go. What did you do?
The thumb. So we cut away, and this is the perfect segue, I guess. the one thing I wanted to mention at the top of the pod, I forgot to mention. So I hurt my thumb over the weekend.
that shit echo.
So when I was at Coachella,
Shut up.
no, we was at the front row, and some dude was trying to push through, and I was
Were
like,
you
nah,
moshing?
dude. Huh?
Were you moshing?
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Who was playing?
Billie Eilish, of course.
It's just. Emotionally.
You know how they do like the weird fucking like, I forget how they do that shit, but they do like the weird jumping shit.
Yeah. No, it's just like. Just in the middle. Nah, keep going with that shit.
I'm trying to remember a Billie song. I'm the best guy.
Fucking
Buddha,
yeah.
Buddha. That would actually kind of work though.
Yeah.
No, she did post up with Denzel Curry and
Cam, do not
Duckworth.
take pictures of me doing that. No, I'm kidding.
But when I was at Coachella, obviously, you know, dudes were
For
trying
sure,
to
for
push
sure.
through past me. You know, I had to beat them up for it.
Weirdly enough, you did exactly that. Yeah.
No, that's actually what I look like.
Yeah, sick.
Better stance, but you know. So the real story is that I got
there it
drunk,
is.
and when I'm drunk, I like to get competitive. Well, actually, I'm just competitive in general, but I think that drinking brings it out. You know what I'm saying? And people decided to bring out like party games and board games and stuff. And obviously, I was like, fuck yeah. So they bring out Twister.
Oh.
We're playing Twister. It's my shit. And I have been like the Twister champion for months now. We started off with a bracket, and we did like a tournament style thing. And I made a little cardboard belt. I was fucking wasted that night.
I find it weird that in like the realm of board games, one that actually is like
Requiring movement.
physical interaction and stuff is the one that you're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like oddly flexible.
Gotcha.
So.
'Cause I
And
feel
also,
like
you know how I love to make people like uncomfortable for humor?
Yeah.
I also really use that to my advantage.
Great.
Yeah. I use Twister, or I use the discomfort thing to win with Twister. I kind of like push a little bit too.
Oh, you play
I'm
dirty.
a heel.
Dirty
Yeah.
Twister.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I am
wait,
a-
actually,
Dirty
scratch
Twister
that.
sounds
Scratch
crazy.
that.
But I guess I'm the bad guy, you know. I'm stone cold.
Yeah.
I feel like, whatever. Not going into wrestling.
You look like
But-
this is your whole wrestler shtick.
I
Crazy.
don't want to do Stone Cold's theme to this. That's so disrespectful.
Do not
I
disrespect.
look more like
homie.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Not even Goldberg.
Gilbert.
Do you remember Gilbert?
No, I do not.
There was like a gag where somebody was feuding with Goldberg, and Goldberg comes out and he has these like sparks flying. He walks through the sparks, and whoever he was feuding with, I think he had like jumped Goldberg the week before or something along those lines. He had said some shit about Goldberg, and he's like, Goldberg's not a man if he comes out right now. I forget who the feud was with. And they did like a fake out thing. So Goldberg's music plays, and they're like, oh my God, he's coming. He's going to kick your ass. And then this little wimpy bald guy that kind of resembles Goldberg walked out, and they called him Gilbert.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So I was saying that would be the comparison. I'm like the Gilbert to Stone Cold.
Nice.
But back to the story about Twister. We were doing a championship bout. You know what I'm saying? It was my time to shine. And I was in a risky situation
Oh no.
where I was completely facing this way, and I was on the edge of the board. So the board is all behind me.
I thought you were gonna go into the position, just like on the grass.
I should have, but I'm basically on the edge of the board.
Can you please?
Okay. So let's pretend that you are at the back of the Twister board and I am at the front, right? So I am right over here, right? and I need to make a move where this hand needs to end up all the way over there. Like,
Okay.
back end of the board on the far side.
There are no
because-
available spaces otherwise?
Nope, because the person I was playing with took up all of this side.
Gotcha.
So
Also, keep the mic.
So I was trying to do something really adventurous and do a reach around and kind of like
goodness.
use my balance.
Hello.
I've done shit like this before and it was crazy. But when I went to go do the reach around, right? I completely lost my footing and I didn't expect where the ground was and I completely just jammed my thumb.
Ooh.
I like extended my legs to get the weight onto it to fall over.
Yeah.
And just all the force went straight onto my thumb. And I legitimately thought that I had popped it like out of the socket or something.
Did you like go down or anything?
It completely crumbled.
I
went
thought you were
on
gonna
it,
go
it bounced like a spring, and then I was just like, I was like, and they were like, Colin lost, Colin
Oh
lost.
my god!
And I
thought you were gonna warrior it out and just like keep playing. And
no,
just, like,
I pulled the whole thing where I grabbed the thumb and I'm like, And then afterwards, the other person's holding up the belt, you know, and I
Just
pulled
over your limp body, just like-
I pulled a Conor McGregor, and I'm all like, "You didn't beat me like that, pussy."
You gotta double down in the
Yeah,
heel
yeah, yeah.
roll, yeah.
I was like, "You won it off some bullshit. You didn't even win."
Wow. That's
know?
crazy.
I full send.
How long do you think it'll take for you to recover back into the Twister game, you know?
I may
Until
need,
you're back on the scene.
I may need another couple weeks. It's still like really purple around each knuckle.
Jesus.
Because it legitimately like jammed in.
Was there any like audible pops?
No, it was just the way it felt. Because it bent back this way. And that's...
Did it sound like that? I hope it picked up. I hope it picked up.
Why?
Just
Why?
For, you know, the auditory, experience.
You do that again, I'm going to do it to you next time.
What?
What? It's a little bit more graphic than I thought.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, my fault.
Just a tad.
Yo, my fault.
So
I've just been hyper aggressive ever since I hurt my thumb.
you know what? You did send a snap of.
Where's my ego?
You sent a snap.
It was
saying,
wrapped up. Cause
I think I broke a thumb.
yeah, because I was still drunk as shit too. That didn't help.
I think I broke thumb.
I think I broke them.
So I screenshotted it and I immediately put it in the notes for the pod topics because I like, this is good.
We'll put the screenshot right here.
So yeah, I thought the story would be a little less embarrassing.
No, it's pretty fucking humiliating.
Yeah. You did tell me that it would be, but I was like, save it for the pod. I don't want to hear it.
Yep.
So I'm glad we did. 'Cause also, like, I feel like I would destroy you in Twister.
I think that's bullshit, and I think we need to make that a Colin and Devin video.
Did we just accidentally make a promo for a new Colin and Devin video?
That is going to be a Colin and Devin video that will be out in 2 weeks from now.
It's happening.
And on that note,
yeah,
we will wrap up today's episode of Benched. I appreciate y'all for staying tuned. Like I said, go ahead and hit the links down in our description. Go check out all of our other stuff. Tuesdays, we're going to be live streaming. And, yeah.
Hope your 420s were celebrated safely.
Hope y'all didn't die at Coachella.
Yeah. Stay hydrated. Don't spread any Nazi propaganda again.
Yeah.
You know,
Very important one.
because that needed to be said.
Yeah.
And yeah, look out for that Twister video, I guess, now. Good Lord.
We'll see you next time.
Stone cold. You're more like a pebble room temp.